All right, so I get this question a lot, how I got over my fear of being a hypnotist or being in hypnosis, how I got over the imposter syndrome, right? And I get this question, I really do, because there's a stigma around hypnosis. It's almost like this woo-woo voodoo thing, and in a way it kind of is, but it's really not, right? It took a long time for things like meditation to be accepted into pop culture. So hypnosis and hypnotherapy is on its way, but it's not there yet. So, I very recently got over that sort of fear and anxiety about, oh no, I don't want to introduce myself as a hypnosis practitioner, right? So I'll be quite honest, I didn't tell anybody about it. I didn't tell my friends about it. I didn't tell my family about it. I didn't tell anybody that I was hypnotizing people at all, right? I only felt comfortable sharing this with people, and I'll be totally honest, when I started making money from it. And when the proof that I was providing value to people was undeniable, right? When I had the testimonials and I had the paychecks to prove that I was actually doing something that people wanted, that people valued, something of value, right? And I'm human too. As much as I'm out here being a high performance coach, I'm also very human too. And I have my own fears. I have my own insecurities too, right? But I'll tell you, when I started building my platform, I made a new account, a new Instagram, a new TikTok account that nobody knew about. I didn't tell anybody about it. And they happened to find out about it, but only after I started gaining traction, which was, a few weeks, a couple months into it, of posting aggressively, mind it, right? So I was yes, I had the insecurity of what would people think, right? Obviously, because I wasn't telling anybody about it. But people found out on their own, and they found out in a way where by that time I was already a few thousand followers up or a few $1,000s up, right? So the conversation is very different now. It's when you tell someone about an idea, they give you all the reason as to why it might not work, or they project all their insecurities on you, or they're like, oh, that's weird. You sure you want to be in that space? Does anybody actually make money in that space? But when you let them find out on their own, when you just focus on your work and you focus on yourself and you focus on providing value to the people who actually believe in what you're doing, then the conversation with your friends and family turns into, oh shoot, I saw you on my feed the other day. You're doing really well. You're blowing up. Shout out to you. You're on your way. You're building out your success. How can I support you? How can I jump on that train? It becomes a very different conversation really quick, right? So to anybody who is facing that insecurity, dealing with that insecurity, facing that fear of how I get over the fact that I'm a hypnosis practitioner and what do I do about the people who don't believe in it and the stigma around it, don't focus on that. Because at any moment we can focus on one of two things, the things we can control or the things we cannot control. What you don't want to be doing is wasting your time convincing people, because they will you've already lost at that point, right? You can focus on the people who do support you and the people who don't support you. And as a business owner, you have to be diligent about that. You have to be conscious about where you're devoting your time and attention, because it's finite every single day. You only got 24 hours or 16 waking hours of time and attention. You got to budget that really skillfully and selectively with a lot of discipline, right? And the insecurity probably will always be there for me until unless I become this, world-renowned phenomenon, right? But even then, there's always skeptics. But then I look back at all the DMs I get and the testimonials I get of people telling me that I've impacted their lives and I've made their days and I've really helped them out on their journey, and that's what I focus on, and that brings me back down to earth and reminds me that I'm actually doing something of value, whether people on the outside or around me believe it or not. And till this day, I have a couple friends I tried to tell about this, or a couple of counterparts I tried to tell about this, and they didn't even bat an eye. They were just concerned about how much money I was making, right? Not the value I was providing to the world, So you can't control what people think about you. And I know it's cliche. I know people have said this all the time, but it's actually very true. And part of being responsible and honoring your own success and who you truly are, honoring your higher self, is by consciously placing your attention on the things you can control and the people who are supporting you, and focusing on the love stream, the stream of love, right? the people, places, and things you love, the work you love. Focus on that. Focus on the parts of you that you love. Focus on the parts of your day that you love. Be in the stream of love and gratitude and guidance. Love and gratitude and abundance, excuse me. And it's a really short message, but I hope that I can help someone, because yeah, this is a pretty foreign space, but that's also why it's a great time to be in this space, because it's starting to grow. It's really going to explode, if not already, right? So now's the time to position yourself as a pioneer in this space, right? This is a great space to be in. You work from anywhere in the world. You can work completely online, remote. It's amazing, right? You make great money, but you'll only be successful in the business to the extent that you are successful within yourself, right? And those insecurities will show up in the business, as I touched on before. So what you want to do is maybe not focus so much on trying to control the insecurities, but focus on the parts of you that you do love and the people around you that support you. Even if it's just you supporting yourself with a sole round of applause when no one's watching, championing yourself, do that. If that's what allows you to keep going and to stay focused, all right? I hope that helps for any aspiring entrepreneurs, any aspiring hypnosis practitioners. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you want me to touch on in these videos. All I ask is that you give them a thumbs up, boost these videos in the algorithm. I really feel like these videos can help people along their way and along their journey. All right, see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.